Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Fred's Kitchen 312, and I'm about to start the process of making a nice little tray of lasagna. So I'm gonna get started. I've got my ground beef and my Italian sausage all fried up. Mixed together. So now I'm gonna start my sauce. So I'm just gonna cut up some onions. I just started, so all I'm gonna do is cut up some onions for sauce. I've got a half an onion. I cut it into slices, and now I'm just gonna chop it all up for my sauce. It's a rather large onion, so I cut it in half because I don't need that much onion on here, or in here actually. Just do a little chop. You don't want big chunks of onion in your sauce, so just do a small little chop. Get my little scraper. That's the onion cut up. Put that in my pot. Then I'm gonna cut up a bell pepper, pop it in half, just go it around here. Take the seeds out. And we're gonna give this a rough chop. A slice and chop it actually. I don't want a whole bell pepper, so I just want enough to flavor the sauce and not be so visible, but you want to see your flavors too. At least I want to see my flavors. And that goes in my pot. And I want to have a red bell pepper. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Rip this one apart. Okay. them up. Just like the green bell peppers, we want to get these chopped as small as you can because we don't want big chunks of peppers in the sauce. Alright, that's perfect. And the last is a decent sized Roma tomato. And I slice these in quarters and in quarters of quarters. So slice them all up. That's one big piece. And I'll do it in sections, just as big right now, and then chop them into smaller pieces. What I want to happen to these is I want these to cook into the sauce. So you'll do this. And actually they'll cook down first because they are the finest texture. So you can actually try to get these small too. Yeah. And my sauce, I'm going to let it cook down, which means these will go down first. And then the last part of this. Alrighty, so those are done, and you want to get a couple of cans of crushed tomatoes. Add a little water to it. Let me get another can of crushed tomatoes. all of this up. Put my Italian seasoning in here. That is, of course, my Legacy Seasonings Italian seasoning. So that's that part down. These this is ground beef and Italian sausage mixed together. So this will be, and back to our ground beef and our Italian sausage going into our sauce. So this will not be a slight lasagna. This will be a hearty lasagna. So once I get this done, I'll put it on the stove on low and let these flavors marinate together. So it's the sauce and the meat. The meat I've seasoned with my Italian seasoning and a little bit of thyme. And some garlic, actually. I need to get that out of the fridge. So that's that. Get my garlic. Teaspoon. 2 teaspoons of garlic. That should be fine. Might as well pull my ricotta cheese out because I have to make my mixture for my ricotta cheese after I get my noodles done. So now we're just gonna mix this sauce, the meat, and the garlic together. This should be a very, very hearty sauce. Look at that. Yeah, not runny. A little substance to it. So I'm gonna throw this on in a minute and let it cook for maybe an hour. Yeah. That's a sauce for lasagna. Alrighty, so that is the first part of the sauce for my lasagna. I'm gonna put this on the stove and let it cook or simmer for about an hour and let those flavors meld together. And then I'll be back with my cheeses and my noodles. Here in Fred's Kitchen 312. And we're making lasagna today. I'll holla. Bye. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Fred's Kitchen 312. And we're still on our lasagna page. So right now what I'm doing is about to mix my ricotta cheese mixture for the lasagna. So it's a simple mixture. It's 32 ounces of ricotta cheese. You want a little package of Parmesan Romano cheese, and you want 1 egg. That's it. And you mix it, and then you start putting together your lasagna. All right, so let's get this done. I've got my ricotta cheese here, and you just want to put it in a bowl. Just plop it. That was perfect. Okay, so that's your ricotta cheese. And you want to go with your Romano Parmesan. Just use the whole package. And then 1 egg. All right, and I did forget that you also want at least 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. So I got that, and I just want to chop it up. Chop it up. Ready? Alrighty, and you want to give it a mix. You can mix it with a spoon, or you can use a whisk, but my whisk is a little too heavy for this, so I just want to mix it all together. Make sure you get all of that cheese up in there. And you might just get 2 layers out of this, which is fine. And what I don't use, or what I won't use, I'll put together. I'll put to the side, and make this a filling for ravioli. Alrighty. So that's the mixture for your ricotta layer for your lasagna. So now what I want to do is put this to the side, bring our pan for our lasagna out, and then bring the sauce that we made earlier out. This turned out to be a beautiful sauce. It's thick and it's rich. It smells wonderful and it tastes even better. So I'm gonna stop it right now because it's still too cool, too hot for me to start. Because once I start, it'll go and everything will start cooking, and I don't want that yet. So I wanna let this cool off and get my noodles ready. And I'll see you guys in a minute. You're in Fred's Kitchen 312. I'll holla. Bye. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Fred's Kitchen 312. And today we're making lasagna, and we're down to the final step, which is putting our pan of lasagna together. I want to give you a tip, first of all, when you're doing your noodles. Cook your noodles al dente till they're about maybe 5 minutes to done. And then you get a container. I have a bowl like this. So you get a container and fill it up halfway with cold water. That way when your noodles are partially done, You can take those noodles and put them in the water as you take them from the boiling pot. So just make sure you have a pot big enough to cook these noodles. And the good thing about it is, you know, once they're out of that water and they're partially cooked, when you put them in the pan, they're gonna cook the rest of the way in the oven. So just make sure you always cook your noodles until they're al dente. So what we're gonna do now is start our assembly job. And first things off is that sauce. It's cooled down. It's cooled down a lot. So I'm just gonna start it. And always your first layer will be your sauce. Alrighty? And you just spread it out. So that is layer number 1, which is your decadent sauce. Alrighty, so then we can take our noodles, make sure they're long enough to fit that pot, and perfect. If you need to, you overlap them a little bit so that last noodle can get in there. I don't want to cut anything when it comes to this. Alrighty? And then I want to do another layer because this is going to be a mini layer. Because I want to put a big cheese part on the bottom. There we go. So this is going to look strange when I do this, but I love the way it tastes when I'm done. So you put a scoop in the corner, 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 and one in the middle. And you want to try to spread them out as much as you can, because once the heat gets it, it's going to spread it naturally. But spread it out as much as you can with your hands. Let me do one more in that corner here. That way, beautiful. Now this is the part where I said it may sound strange. Take a handful of mozzarella and spread it. Just a little bit. Okay, and now you can start with your noodles again. Ready? And your sauce. Don't be scared to add sauce to this thing. Be liberal. Ready? I'm gonna take a whole bunch of cheese for this layer. Okay. And I want to put this next layer. Noodles. And I want the ricotta cheese to go on this layer. So let's do the small bumps. Spread it out. So that's it for the ricotta cheese. Let's get my napkins. Trash. And we're gonna go with some more noodles on top of that. I might just layer these last ones. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Finish it off with mozzarella cheese. And because this does not have enough cheese for me, I'm going to add probably another cup. Lasagna should be decadent and cheesy, at least for me. Yeah, this is what I need right here. Alright guys, this is it. And now it can go in the oven. I don't want it to rest, I don't want it to do anything but cook for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. And it is going to be cheesy goodness. So, that's your look. This is my finished lasagna. You're in Fred's Kitchen 312, and we are about to bake this cheesy greatness. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.